Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 PEI Intermediate Honour Band performance. This is our esteemed conductor, Dr. Jason Caslor. Good afternoon. My name is Sarah Sorensen, and on behalf of the Intermediate Band Directors and Honor Band students, I welcome you today to the Performing Arts Center at UPEI. As we gather today, we acknowledge that the land we are on is the unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq, and we respect the Mi'kmaq as the Indigenous people of PEI. It is my pleasure to introduce our 2026 PEI Intermediate Honour Band conductor, Dr. Jason Caslor. Who was born and raised in Canada, Dr. Caslor is currently the Associate Professor of Music and Director of Bands at Arizona State University. His distinguished career includes directing the National Youth Band of Canada, serving as the Assistant Professor of Instrumental Conducting at Memorial University in St. John's, Newfoundland, and working as the resident conductor with the Thunder Bay Symphony Orchestra. He is no stranger to Prince Edward Island, having previously conducted the PEI Intermediate Honour Band in 2013 and 2015. His leadership and musical expertise have guided the students throughout the Honour Band weekend. Dr. Caslor is in extreme demand as a guest conductor and adjudicator throughout North America, and we are so grateful he accepted the invitation to work with the PEI Intermediate Honour Band this year. While his career has taken him far and wide, we are happy to report that his appreciation for a good Tim Hortons coffee remains strong. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jason Caslor.
It's really good to be back home for the weekend. It's a pleasure to be back in Canada, back here in PEI. I'll tell you some more stories later. We started with the Fanfare for the Fearless by Balmages, and we're going to segue to two pieces. The first one is called Grace Before Sleep, a really pretty song that was originally written for choir, and then the director of bands at Baylor University heard it and said, I'm going to make an arrangement for concert band. So that's what you'll hear. And as that piece finishes, we're going to segue directly into part of a piece called The Wellerman Come, and you're going to get to hear these amazing musicians both play their instruments and sing. So here's a little hybrid presentation of Grace Before Sleep and The Wellerman Come.
Band brings together some of the province's most dedicated and talented young musicians. This year's Intermediate Honour Band is comprised of almost 90 students from different communities and different school music programs from across Prince Edward Island. While their backgrounds may be diverse, they are united by a shared passion for making music together. All of us, families, educators, administrators, and supporters, we are here because we believe in these students and in their success. And our encouragement plays a very important role in all of their musical journeys. Over the past days and weeks, the musicians in front of you have shown incredible excitement, focus, and great work ethic as they have prepared for this afternoon's performance. And as you've already heard, their dedication, it truly shines through. So well done, students. Please join me in acknowledging our students by introducing their school groups. So students, when your school is announced, please stand so that we can celebrate your contribution to this year's PEI Intermediate Honour Band. Audience members, if you could hold your applause until all 13 schools have been announced, that would be wonderful. East Wilshire, students, if you could stand up. And East Wilshire's band is directed by Allison Peters. Allison, maybe you can give a little wave. She'll hate me for saying that. Thank you, East Wilshire. Birchwood students, if you could please stand. And these students are under the direction of Steve Giddings. Thank you, Birchwood. Gulf Shore, you're next. Under the direction of Chris Perry. Emmanuel Christian School, here today under the direction of Emily Duran. Thank you. Hernwood, Intermediate, way up west. There's Miss Ellis. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, students, for coming today. Emmy Callahan is under the direction of Denise Wilson. Wonderful to have you here. Vernon River Consolidated, under the direction of Erin Ling Gillespie. There she is, thank you. Summerside Intermediate, under the direction of Carrie McClellan. We have Queen Charlotte, under the direction of John McGuinness. Montague Intermediate, under the direction of Shanae Heckbert. École François Biot, under the direction of Jolene Willis. École Belle Cloche, under the direction of Nathan Evans. Woo! Oh, look, you brought a good fan base with you here. And Stone Park Intermediate under the direction of Sarah Sorensen. Great, yes, let's give them a round of applause. 2026 PEI Intermediate Honour Band.
I always have the easy job. I get to fly into town and look really fancy, but it's the teachers that do the day in and day out and year after year. So all of those teachers, could you stand up once again and take a huge, well-deserved round of applause? More and more I talk to groups, you can't just plug into ChatGPT, teach me how to play trumpet. You cannot AI this, you have to put the time in. You can't just pick up the trumpet and be like, oh, this is easy. You have to put the hours in, and the grit and determination and skill set and dedication, I think, is what's going to turn these awesome humans into awesome adults and making this whole world and country a better place. So this music education is more than just learning how to play an instrument or play a few tunes. It goes so much deeper than that. So thank you for supporting all these amazing musicians and all you do for these students, okay? Yes. One of the coolest things I get to do on a fairly regular basis is work with composers, whether they write a new piece for my band or they reach out and say, could you play this piece? So this next piece is called Engines of Wonder. It was written really quite recently by Stephen Bryant, who I've known for many years. He's a just substantial human, amazing composer. And one of the things he did back in 2008 is he wrote a piece called Ecstatic Waters, and it was for electronics and band. And a bunch of us were at the conference down in Texas, and we all left that performance of that piece going, how people are going to write for band will be different because of that. And that has proven to be true. So the problem with that piece is it's written for like an upper level university group, like I have the gift of conducting. So last year he reached out to some middle school and intermediate band directors and asked if he could write a piece that's more level appropriate. What came out of it was Engines of Wonder. So we're going to present that for you, and one of the coolest things is it's never been played in Canada before. So here is the Canadian premiere. Yes. Yep. Here's the Canadian premiere of Stephen Bryant's Engines of Wonder. extra shout out to Finn running the laptop back there.
As Dr. Caslor had just mentioned before our the last piece that the band had performed, music education, it really plays a vital role in our schools. It fosters creativity, confidence, and collaboration, and today's performance is a very powerful example of all of those values in action. A couple of thank yous that we'd like to pass on is to the Department of Education and Early Years, the La Commission Scolaire de Langue Française for their continued support of music education and for making opportunities like this possible. A special thank you to Linda McIsaac-Gallant, our arts education leader, for photocopying and folding all of the honor band programs. I think there's like 350 of them. So thank you, Linda, and thank you for joining us today. Yes, let's give her a round of applause. Thanks, Linda. And thank you to you, the audience, for making your attendance a priority at today's inspiring performance. So Dr. Caslor has a few final remarks before you play your final piece.
Like I said before, I'm so lucky I get to do this fairly often, and it's always amazing. We met for the first time like 36 hours ago, and here we are putting on a concert. And they're doing great, aren't they? They sound amazing. They sound amazing. For numerous reasons that probably don't need discussion, I'm really glad to be back in Canada for this weekend. My wife and I, we have a pretty cool connection to this place. It was like January of 2013. I did the honor band here. My wife was with me. We were expecting our first child, and she happened to text me and said, I found a new book. It has the word Lydia in it. She goes, what do you think of that? So Lydia is now 12, and so very cool. And we have Millie. Right now they're both selling Girl Scout cookies, and they're at a farmer's market in Tempe, Arizona, selling crocheted goods that they've been creating at home. So Dad's gonna get home tomorrow to reassume my dad duties and get my hugs and cuddles, but it's been amazing to be back here for the weekend, and my thanks to the teachers for all the work you do to get them ready for when I get to show up. And my last and biggest thanks is to this amazing group of young humans and all the work you did. You did amazing. Can you thank them for me? So we have one more selection for you. I get the name wrong all the time. It's called Evergreen Escapades by Adrian Sims. Don't look too closely in the program. He was born in 2000. Already a very prolific and established composer. So thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting music education and these students. Here is Evergreen Escapades.